welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by doing untilit.works, it allows me the opportunity to work on projects such as, so this week, I'm trying, well, not this week, today, because I have like the whole week off, so I'm looking to get a lot of stuff done. First of all, like clean up a lot of the stuff that's back here. But for today, though, I have some web applications that I've been working on that I want to get. Why did the battery die on this one? That's terrible. This thing. Okay. So yeah, so I've been working on this web application, which apparently caused my laptop battery to die. But so I'm working on this dashboard, yet another dashboard, so that I can go and get this project set up for this like merchandise thing I'm trying to make. And so I want to do a test run with some folks and get it like get them to try it out to make sure like the actual application is cool, and then the dashboard is where I'll see everything and where they can keep track of their order. So that's why I want to get that ready, so we can get into the new year with that. Other random like 3D printing stuff I want to work on. There's a new shelf I need to put together and build to put right there, and yeah, stuff like that. So little small random things like that. I need to set aside time, because I will never just magically find time. So that's what these untilit.works ciphers are for. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress. Break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the website to remind you to take a break and get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Either way, you let your mind relax and not think about the thing you're just focusing on for the past 45 minutes. Now, like I mentioned, I'll pop up in here in the video. If you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. That's because browsers don't allow autoplay video with audio. Below that, that's why the little notice there saying may need to click play to start the stream. Now, below that, there's 2 buttons. One is a open close caption button, and I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that button, a space will open up, and hopefully the words that I'm saying will be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. Okay, then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll fix them at some point. There's a countdown timer, kind of when the next work session will start again. And if you'd like to join the room to ask questions or chat, there is a link to do that as well. All right, cool. So now let's talk about the work session. Now the work session will look something like this. There we go. Now in the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left, there's an audio player, so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on what you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center was the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. Now then add it to the list of tasks. You can edit a task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to the done section, and if you click that header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. Now, if you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter or X, because I'm going to start calling X because it's terrible now. It'll open up X in a brand new tab, and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing all the things you got completed with like little check marks next to them. For me, it's like a nice visual way of if I ever go back through my um, feed or whatever, I'm like, oh, okay, I got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week. Over on the right hand on the right hand side, we have a column. At the top, we have a countdown timer counting when the next break session happens. Again, like 15 minutes after the hour. I don't know if you hear that, but like one of my printers is like cycling through some ink or whatever to kind of keep it uh, fresh or something. I don't know. But yeah, countdown timer around 50 minutes after the hour is when we start back the break sessions. View tutorials. So if you don't have a thing that you particularly want to work on, but you still want to feel productive, I have links. But you hear web development sounds pretty cool, but you don't know where to start. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those programs at the end, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So those are there. Now, if you're already into web development and you're looking for some cool projects that you can like start and stop by following the tutorial, and while you're doing the tutorial, get your creative juices going to where you can go and extend that project or maybe do something brand new. I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are look over tutorials. So, for example, one of them is a tutorial where you finish the tutorial, the web application has an input box and a call button. You put your real world phone number in that input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Then I have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number, link it to the application you create following that tutorial, and from your real world phone, call that virtual number, and you'll be able to answer in the web application that you created and have a conversation back and forth. There's one where like 2 users like log in to an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. So I think they're pretty dope. So those are there. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And don't worry about the highlight box. That's broken. That's a part of the thing. It was using like a third-party thing, and I have to figure that out. All right. Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, or maybe you want some feedback, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people to join the room. And the hope is that together as a collective, be able to come up with the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that are being created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on where you're logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. I also added this filter by keyword list. So maybe there's a specific subject that you're looking for. Maybe it's in the keyword list, and you can narrow down the Hakos by that. When you click Create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in the title and 3 keywords. You click Create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy and click to share to Twitter. Now, when you join your Hako, it looks like this. Got a title here at the top. Over on the right, you can leave with the leave button. There's an open menu for some more options. We got a text chat here to the right. On the left, there's a countdown timer counting when next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL again, and you click to share to Twitter again. When someone clicks your link, they don't automatically join your room. They're going to be requesting to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. Now, you can click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on where they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether you'd like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they try to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback that you're for what you're working on. And I think by being able to share your screen and showing others what it is that you're seeing, you'll be able to provide the context for them to be able to get you the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on because they can see what you're seeing. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, like I mentioned, there's a text chat here to the right. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list of messages. Now, I also add the ability to do in audio chats. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying we turn into text and put into the text chat. Now I have the opposite available. So if you're not looking at the text chat and you still, if you're not looking at the Hako or the text chat, you still want to kind of like follow along. If you enable text to speech, any messages put into the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser, and so that way you can still kind of know what's happening. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, you can check all the different hot codes that have been created, and yeah, that's all there is. So I'm gonna get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. Well, probably not gonna be able to do much because my laptop battery died, which is weird. So we'll see how long that takes to get started, charge back up. But we'll see. I've got other stuff to do. So, all right, let me get y'all back to work. Oh wait, it's looks like it's charged. Okay, now it's back. Let me see what kind of percentage are we at. Oh, it's red, and at 4%. That's awesome, huh? I gotta figure out what is taking up so much of the battery power. That's weird. Oh, I see why. Using significant energy, anti-gravity. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Okay, sorry. Let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work and see what anti-gravity is doing behind the scenes here. All right, it's pretty cool. Anti-gravity. You know what? I don't know because I can't share from this one, and it's like an installed program. But I've been using anti-gravity like to kind of like scaffold some projects and stuff, and it's been all right. I ran into an issue with it creating images for some reason, but we'll see. Oh, neither here nor there. Let me get y'all back to work. All right, this is one of my favorite producers of all time. Goes by the name of Nujabez, R.I.P. Nujabez. This track is featuring a Pawnee B, super dope MC. The track's called Thank You. And thanks for hanging out. And see you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
Let me start from the heart. I'm small state. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I'm small state. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I'm small state. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life.